Hey guys, it's Beth. And as I was recording the Steam Deck video, I realized I never actually fully watched the OLED model of the Switch trailer. So, I mean, I've got things to talk about, so let's watch through this video from start to finish. I mean, honestly, it does look. I don't know. Even though the Joy-Cons haven't changed, it just looks a lot cleaner. I'm not sure what it is. I guess I might have something to do with it being like fully black instead of just gray. I'm gonna turn that down because that is a bit loud for me. That looks really good if it's direct. I mean, it's probably not direct because of, lighting and stuff, which is kind of... Ooh, that actually looks really good. I'm glad to see that the Diamond and Pearl remakes are getting better graphically, even though I liked how they were before, but this looks nice, actually, though. Ooh, okay, better stand. Okay, that's... Oh, thank you. Actually, that's really good. Oh, new speakers? That's good, too. That seems like a lot of quality of life features, actually, more than just the screen. Ooh, I do like the new dock. I appreciate the wired LAN, that's nice. I mean, I have an adapter for that, so I don't need it, but... Oh, right, Mario Party. It feels weird that they're showing off, like, it being played on TVs when the main drawing point is the new screen. I mean, let's be honest, like, that's a bit weird. I mean, I guess this is intended to be, like, a commercial, not just for, like... It's not just a trailer, it's just, like, meant to be seen on, like, TV and stuff. Okay, let's scroll it back to that last shot. So, isn't this, like, only, like, $50 more than the regular Switch anyway, which is pretty cool. Um, so there are problems with this, and I understand people's disappointment with it. But I don't think that you should immediately jump to, like, yelling at the poor intern who manages Nintendo's Twitter account because they don't design this shit. Like, I get it. Everyone wants a Switch Pro. Except for, like, me and one of my friends who say that there should just be an actual follow-up to the Switch before there is a Switch Pro. Like, I think it would make more sense to build off of the system that we already have as opposed to... Like, make a new Switch with new hardware but with backwards compatibility, essentially. I don't know. Because it makes it easier for game developers to not have to either focus on the Pro model or the base model and optimize according to that. But let's be honest here. This is not the Switch Pro model. And the thing is, they're definitely working on the Switch Pro model. It's not like they don't know that there's a market for it. It's not like they don't have the capabilities of designing a Switch Pro. Like, come on. They know how much money that would make for literally all of them. Like, there would be no reason for them to not make a Switch Pro. I do 100% understand why people are disappointed in the Joy-Cons. I personally have not had any drifting issues with my Joy-Cons, but I have had an issue of my original set of Joy-Cons from my day one Switch. I have used them so much that the rubber has degraded, which is something that has not happened on any other controller I've really used. So that's kind of... I'm not a big fan of that. But I don't think that this should be, like... This should not be as hated as it is, because, like, Nintendo has a track record of doing specifically screen upgrades. Like, you've got, like, the Game Boy Light to the original Game Boy, which is, it's literally just the Game Boy, but with a backlight. Uh, like, and also the Game Boy Pocket. Like, both of those things were just the original Game Boy in a new packaging with a new screen. Um, it's the same with the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Advance SP. And even the SP had two different models with two different screens. And honestly, what I'm seeing in this is more like, it's akin to like the Xbox One S or like the PS4 Slim, where it's just a sleeker model of the system we already have. And like we have precedent of that too. It's like we have like the PS3 Slim and the Super Slim and the Xbox 360 S and the E, I think is what it is. And you know, you have the original DS, the DS Lite, and then you know, different variations of the same system, like the DSi, the DSi XL, and the 3DS and the 2DS. Like, I get it. It's not a Switch Pro. People want a Switch Pro desperately. And I get it because the Switch is being held back by its own hardware. I will 100% say that. But we should know that the Pro model is coming. It's being worked on, definitely. If they're not showing it, it's probably just not ready. Like, let's be honest. And Joy-Cons not being fixed, that's down to R&D. They probably spent a whole lot of money developing the Joy-Cons and did not discover the drift until much later. I'm still hopeful that that is an issue that gets fixed. I guess that's something we can only be hopeful for, but realistically, if you're playing the Switch, you should really own a Pro controller, because it's 1,000 times better and more comfortable. Like, I only use my Joy-Cons while I'm in bed, I'm gonna be honest. That is the only time I use it, just playing it in bed. So, maybe when they get enough R&D money to release new Joy-Cons, or maybe that'll be new Joy-Cons on the next model. Who knows? A lot of people used this as another opportunity to dunk on the servers and internet connectivity of the Switch, which, that's unrelated. They're still bad, but it's unrelated. I don't know. I don't want to be a corporate shill. I just want to play devil's advocate. I get it. Nintendo fucks up, and they fuck up a lot in a variety of ways. In comically stupid and bad ways. But I don't think that this is a tone deaf, just like, oh, here's exactly what you wanted, this is your Switch Pro. I think that this is just, it's the Switch S. This is the Switch Slim. You know? I think we'll see a Switch Pro in the coming months. Or sometime next year. Who knows? I mean, it's been a couple years since the Switch was released, so I guess we are due for a real upgrade sometime soon, but hey. I mean, hey, if it's using original Switch hardware, it might actually be available on, like, the fucking PS5 and Xbox Series X? Is that what it's called? I genuinely don't know. I want to get one because I have an Xbox One library, but I have no idea what the new one's called because it's a stupid name. Oh well. They have never been in stock. I still am not convinced they're real. So, it's disappointing, but you know what? Even low-res screens can look really freaking good. I own an iPhone XR now. That was my birthday gift. And I can say, even as a sub 1080p display, it looks good. Like, genuinely, it looks fantastic. So, the thing is, the Switch OLED has the potential of looking really good. I don't know. I'm hoping for I'm hoping for something good to come of this, even though I don't think it will. Alright. Uh, Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!